folks, it's Chris from Business of Traders. So what am I looking for this week? Well, it's been a little bit of a flat week on the indexes, so I'm just looking at some of the stocks to see what's going on, and something that's come up on the divergence detector is Google on the 30 minutes. So what we have here is we detect divergence of different types, i.e. volume, MACD, to name a few. If we have a blue diamond, that means we're detecting that it's going to go down. And if we have our red, or if we have a green or an orange, we're detecting that it's going to go up. Now, obviously, you can see here, in this instance, we detected it there going up. We detected it there going down. And that brings me to pretty much now, where we're saying that potentially it might go up. So the first step here is we look for these divergences before we start doing any trades. They're not necessarily going to play out. They're not necessarily going to play out for a massive amount. I mean, in this instance, this one played out for 1.5 points. So whereas in this instance, this triggered, went against us, still had divergence there, but then obviously went down afterwards. So that I would class as a failed divergence, whereas this one here pretty much triggered and went our way. So obviously you need to have a tight stop on these, and if it doesn't follow through, then you just get out. Simple as that. So we have this one here. Now, what I now want to see is trend curling, and in the multiple time frames, it's starting to move our way in the lower time frames. So obviously when I mean lower time frames, I mean 5 minute, the 15 minute, the 30 minute, and the hour. The more convergence we have, i.e. time frames going our way, the better the trade will play out. So if we just jump to that, to Google as we speak, you can see here we have the trend radar, which kind of depicts what's happening on the different time frames. You can see on the 5 minute, we're just starting to turn, and same on the 15, but we haven't turned yet. We're still going down on the hour, and obviously on the daily, we're still going down. We're just retracing back. So this could be a retracement lag, or we could see this going further down. So obviously, if that's the case on the daily, then this trade would fail. So we just need to be acutely aware of that. Ideally, we would want the daily to be in convergence with the way we're taking the trade, i.e. daily's going up and we're looking for a buy. So, but obviously, these divergences can play out for a lot, like there, and obviously, or they can play out for a little. So it depends. I mean, obviously that's a lower time frame there. So obviously the actual number of points you're going to get there is going to be less. So obviously it's just something to note. And I'll just bring this up to show you what's happening here. So obviously if we were to look to put a trend channel on this, just to show you, just between these two. So realistically, we'd be looking to come back up to 98. And obviously if it breaks 98, so that'd be your first target here, around about this point. And then if it breaks that, then obviously we'll be looking at further pivots as your potential targets. And then obviously for the stop, it'd be below the previous pivot, potentially. So you got a half point there. So I just thought I'd do that quick video just to show you what I'm keeping an eye on. There is a number of other stocks that we're just looking at, as well as the indexes, but nothing at the moment is jumping out. Just show you what's happening on the US 30, which is the one that we trade normally. Just as a recap, let's just jump to it. Let's see what we've got on the US 30. So US 30, it does look like we're seeing it coming down as we can see here, but it's just to note that we have got bullish divergence on the 15-minute. So, and if we just look at the tech as well, which obviously coincide Google trade that we've just looked at. What are we looking at on that? Well, we're bearish on the 4 hour there. It's just loading up. So let's just get the full data in before I talk. So we're bearish on the 30-minute, and we had one there, but that didn't really play out, as you can see. There's 2 sets. Just make sure these are. In fact, actually, let's just tile them all vertically. Right. So that the last indicator we had was for bullish was there, but we've got a bearish one there. So again, it's showing up on the 30, and we're bearish on the NAS as we speak, but we haven't had anything through on the daily or the 240. Anyway, I just thought I'd give you that update, just to let you know what we're keeping an eye on, and we'll see if this trade comes into play and we end up taking it. Bye for now.